What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today, as promised, the oil pan for this big girl over here. Actually, I'll show you guys. Let me get my flashlight real quick. Boom! Look at that oil pan. Yeah, that's just fucking cracked, leaking. Look at all the oil came out. But yeah, that's what happened. Luckily, it's just the oil pan, nothing else. Everything else looks fine, looks normal. Nothing that I'm worried about or should be concerning. I guess he hit something. I don't know what he hit, but yeah, that pan is pretty much fucked. So, anyways, we're gonna do that. We're also gonna do. We're also gonna do this Cobb AOS. And the cylinder for cooling mod. Motor mounts, we got some torque solution motor mounts, solid mounts, and some oil. Alright guys, so sorry I haven't been talking about what I'm doing, but I just took the oil pan off. The oil pan is a bunch of tens all around. So take those off, and then for the oil pickup, this is 3 tens. So it's gonna be the ones right here. Let's put in this one. That's gonna be one, the windage tray or baffle, however you want to call it. So take those off. The oil pickup comes off, as you guys saw. And then also the windage tray is about 6 bolts, so same thing, bunch of tens, everything's tens. And then once you get it off, once you get the oil pan off, what I'd like to do also is, see this line? It's like usually goes right here, but it pushes those lines in. But if you push it back, it just gives you enough slack to kind of like drive the pan this way and out, so you don't run into any issues. You guys, I'm pretty sure you guys seen a lot of videos on this Killer Bee oil pan, but I'm gonna show you guys anyways. So they gave you a bunch of bolts. Well, there's not the bolt, this is for the bumper. Anyways, they gave you a bunch of bolts. This is the oil pickup. And also, if you're using the oil pan, the Killer Bee oil pan, you do need to use the spacers. And the spacers that I'm talking about are, let me see if I can pull it out. So the windage trays right here and all the hardware's in there. I'll unbox it right now, but this oil pan adds about like, I think a quart and a half more than stock. So just keep that in mind, guys. That this will use a lot more oil. Well, just about a quart and a half, I think it is, 6.5. Anyways, and also for the plugs, you got an M20, which is your normal drain plug, which is your normal drain plug. We can focus, maybe. Damn it. Anyways, oh, there we go. On the left side it says M20, on the right side it says half MPT. So literally just get a half MPT plug from your local hardware store or O'Reilly's. I got mine from AutoZone. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some Teflon tape on the actual plug and plug it. I asked him maybe he wanted to do an oil temperature gauge, but he said not yet, not anytime soon, because his funds are a little low right now. So he said later on, yeah, but for now I'm gonna do the plug. So I'm gonna just put Teflon tape on it and plug it. And then with this one, you just use a drain plug. The drain plug you already have from the stock oil pan, it'll fit. And then yeah, and this is the oil pan, guys. I mean, it's nice and sturdy. Always before you install this, get a little brake cleaner and just wipe it down, make it nice and, you know, get all the greases out, because you know, end of the day there is some grease from manufacturer, just to make it nice and, you know, nice and pretty, but and they don't clean it all the way out. So just make sure you run a rag with a brake cleaner on it, and then yeah, you can fucking put some RTV on it and slap it on. Okay, so I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna put these on, and then what I'm gonna do after is I'm gonna take the motor mounts off, and then put the oil pan on and put the motor mounts back on. The only reason, it'll make it a lot easier. That's why I told him might as well do motor mounts if you're gonna be already down there. It just makes it a lot easier to install. I don't know if you guys saw on the time lapse that the motor mounts are kind of close to the oil pan, and it kind of makes it kind of tough trying to put it in and trying to align it properly. Get your hand in there to put the bolts in. So yeah, I'm gonna take the motor mounts off, and then put the oil pan on, tying that down all the way, and then once I'm done tying it down, then I'm gonna start putting on the solid mounts. So once I put the solid mounts on, it'll be nice and ready to go, and then we can move on to the next step, which is putting the AOS on. And I'll probably start with the cylinder for cooling mods since I'm already down there. But also, like I said, do the AOS as well. And then we should be done with this car. Well, except for the bumper, which also for the bumper, I forgot to tell you guys, but he did get some fog light covers for this one, because when you buy a bumper off Subaru, it just gives you like this kind of raw with no with nothing on it, literally not even the little cover. So I'm probably gonna swap this cover, put it on this side, and then I'll put the grill, which like I said, he bought a grill down there somewhere, and then put the fog light covers on there. And then I'm gonna see how I'm gonna wire it, because like I said, 2017 and under has the little fog lights, and the fog lights are turn signals. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe I could put wire this to be the turn signals, and also the what's it called, the fog lights. So I think the ones that he got are for turn signals and for fog lights. I'm not quite sure, but I will check it out right now once I get to that. But anyways, let's go back into it. Let's just put this pan on and get this all mocked up, looking nice and pretty, you know. All right, guys. So I cleaned the surface already. Also, I put the half MPT plug. I'm gonna put the drain plug on after, and also the kit that they gave you. Like I said, this is all the hardware. This is for the outside, you know, for the actual oil pan to bolt it up to the block. These two are the ones for these two brackets right here. Since I'm using the oil pan, you know how to use these spacers, since it's a lot more capacity in there. Also, they give you two O-rings. These two O-rings are going to be for the oil dipstick. You have to just, every single time you take it out, you have to replace them. The ones for the baffle, you kind of have to reuse the stock ones. It's only 4 of them, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the other 2 is going to be literally for the pickup. So I'm gonna get down there. I'm gonna put you guys on another time lapse, and then we're gonna go from there. Alright, so my battery kind of died, but jumped ahead and put the motor mounts on. Pretty straightforward, just 214s, one here, one in the back. Then it comes down and you can pull it out, and you could just, it's 214s on top. Make sure the orientation of this bottom stud is like exactly as the stock ones, because it does matter, because if you put it, otherwise it would have been right here if it was flipped, and then it wouldn't be lining up with the hole. So there we go. Put those motor mounts on already. Now I'm gonna drop the car. Well, drop it. I'm gonna drop the jack, and then put the headers on, and then yeah, go up top and finish it off. But for everything down here is already done. Well, except for the header. But yeah, pretty simple install. An easy way to kind of get the back ones is literally get a swivel, and then line it up like that, because otherwise you're gonna have a really fun time trying to put the back ones on, but it's pretty straightforward with the right set of tools. Also, before I forget, I gotta put this one back on there. So let me get to it, guys. Let me put this bolt back on. Let me drop the and put the headers back on, and then we'll go to the top and put the AOS and the cylinder for cooling mod. So let's get to it. All right, guys. So it's the second day. And I was kind of late last night when I started this, so I'm gonna finish it off today. What I'm gonna do is, like I said, the AOS and this one for cooling mod is pretty much what's left engine wise. And I'm gonna do the fender liner, which, I mean, I'm sure you guys don't want to see that, but I'm gonna do the fender liner, and I'm gonna show you guys what I have to do to put the bumper on. The bumper, like I said, is just a straight swap. All I have to do really is try to figure out how to do the turn signals, because 2018 bumpers, you know, the turn signals are in the headlight. They're not actually on the fog lights itself. So yeah, so we're gonna try that out, see what we can come up with, see what we can do. But for now, I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse again, and I'm gonna do the, what's it called? The AOS. And I'm not sure, but I may have to switch this out. I have mine, a 2018 one, of course. Only because 2017 and under have these stupid snorkel shit that goes inside the cabin, so you can hear the supposedly the turbo or whatever, but it's literally meant for nothing. So I might have to switch this out and give him my 2018 one. So it's just, you know, it just goes straight in there. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to fit it without it. I mean, without taking all this off. But if I can't fit it, then I'm gonna have no choice but to do what I just said. So. Okay, so jumped quite ahead, finished the AOS. I'm not liking this too much, only because this damn whooshing sound thing, whatever the fuck, I don't know what the hell you call it, but this thing is in the way, so I can't put the hoses down there, and if I put it under, it's gonna get cut. So I closed the hood, it cleared. I'm gonna recommend to get an intake, just because it deletes this part, and that can actually make the hoses go down. But aside from that, I put the cylinder for cooling mod, fill up the coolant, of course. Also, I put a 2018 bumper on there. I know it's not paint match, unfortunately, and I forgot the cover for these are different in 2017 and under, so I forgot to get that. He said he might get a front mount later, so I'll tell him just kind of delete the little pocket areas, like little trim pieces like on the sides. I mean, I don't have them as well. I took everything off, so it looks better with the front mount like that. Also, I put the grill on. It came with the STI logo. I mean, the Subaru emblem and the STI emblem. Also, I put these ones. I know 2017 bumpers have the little fog light and turn signal and the fog light option, but this is kind of like a plug and play. I don't know if you guys take your bumpers off, just for future reference, guys. You know how it has a harness that connects. Oh, I'm focusing. Try this side. Now you have a harness that connects from your turn signal to your fog light, and then it kind of merges into one and goes to the actual body of the car. So what I did is I tried taking the harness off first and plugged it in, which it worked, but since it didn't have the bulb, because it's kind of like an add-on, I guess you could say. It's kind of like an add-on. So if without the bulb, it was just blinking super fast, because of course it doesn't. The car thinks there's a bulb blown. So what I did is I took the light out of it, and I just kind of zip tied it up there somewhere, and, like, you know, where it's not touching anything, and then it works. So Here, I'll see right now. Right now they're just regular fog lights. You know, they're just regular fog lights. Oh, here goes the flashlight. They're just regular fog lights, and then when I turn the turn signals, well, let's put the hazards since you see both. They're sequential. You can turn them off if you want to. See, both of them are sequential. You can turn them off. I put the little button for him so he can, if he just wants to turn it off, it just becomes a regular blinker. But I'm pretty sure he wants the sequential on. So there we go. Both sides has a little button. On this one, I put it more up here. Same thing. See, regular. Flip the switch. Sequential. Gang gang. So I did that. Everything pretty damn smooth. I don't know if you guys can see that. That blinking is actually the actual bulb from the other bumper. Because like I said, otherwise it wouldn't be flashing this slow. It would be like super fast. Like if there was like, you know, when you get a blown fuse and it starts flashing super fast, kind of pretty much to tell you like, hey, I got a blown what's it called, turn signal or something, right? So that's what I did. I plugged in the other bulb on here, and yeah, I mean, it's just pretty straightforward, pretty much plug and play. All right, guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys really enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up. It's kind of helped you guys do a facelift on the 2017 STI or 2015 to 2017. You can do a facelift. Just remember to get the little fog lights with the turn signals, because if you don't have those, then you're not gonna have turn signals up front. Or you could get the other ones. I mean, whichever one, as long as you have turn signals down there, or unless you want to switch the headlights out and make those turn signals. It's totally up to you guys, but I hope this video kind of helped. If you guys have any questions, make sure to message me or DM me on Instagram, whatever you guys prefer, and then I'll guide you through it. But as far as installation, it's pretty simple. But yeah, so that's enough for this video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you guys like this video. Subscribe if you guys are new, because there'll be a lot more content coming up. But yeah, and then I'll catch you guys in the next one. So.